This right here is the most beautiful road in my opinion in all of Days Gone. It is so beautiful that it literally looks like the back roads of Radiator Springs that Lightning McQueen and Sally take at the end of the movie. But there is one problem. This road is inaccessible. As you can see, if I walk a few steps back, it says leaving playable area. It is located in the northern part of Iron Butte. In fact, you can see Iron Butte right over here, the Black Mountain, Black Butte in real life. It is called Hawksbeard Road. It is located right here just north of Iron Butte Ranch. Now this road was meant to be accessible. There is a broken bridge right here, and there's also a roadblock on this side, which I will demonstrate later on in today's video. But this is an inaccessible road, such a beautiful road. Now, what was the purpose of this road? Well, there was a planned horde in the Iron Butte region known as the Rabbit Hole Mine Horde. There was a mine accessible here, which has been covered by just mountainous terrain. And unfortunately, this segment of road is very much inaccessible. It'll keep saying leaving playable area. But today I want to show you exactly how I got here without any mods. And you may notice the hydro dam is still not broken, which when you unlock Iron Butte, spoiler alert, you blow up this hydro dam. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how to access this road before and after blowing up the hydro dam. Okay, so here I am in another save where I've cleared the entire map. And as you can see, the hydro dam is blown up. Now, why is this hydro dam relevant? So this is the road that I'm talking about. It's the very north part of Iron Butte. It spans all the way to here. But right at this bridge, there is a roadblock. And this entire segment up until here is currently undrivable. If anybody has figured out a way to get to this part without getting the game to say leaving mission zone, that would be fantastic. And this lake is called Devil's Lake. So when I first noticed this road, I tried to see if I could somehow get to it. I tried going around here, I tried even this bridge, I even tried treading any of the rocks that are alongside here, or even trying to get to the water here. Nothing worked. Even trying to cross somewhere along this river section also doesn't work. But what does work is getting across the hydro dam, because as you can see, this is the area where we get the fertilizer for the final mission, and there is a huge rock section. If we could get across the hydro dam, we could potentially get all the way through around here and onto the road. Now, how do we know the name of this road? If we head to Iron Butte Pass near our checkpoint, there is a crossroad sign that clearly states that the name of this road is called Hawksbeard Road. And it starts actually at this point. Even though this line looks like the exact same road, this right here is where Old Belknap Road ends. So this entire road is called Old Belknap Road. You'll hear Deacon refer to it throughout the game. And this is the Cascade Highway, but actually the Cascade Highway begins here, and this part is still Old Belknap Road. The sign is all the way down here at Lost Lake. Now that is just some extra fun information. Now, before blowing up the hydro dam, we can use a rock climb in order to get ourselves into Iron Butte through Camp Pioneer. You have seen it on this channel before. It's that same rock climb. We get into Iron Butte, and when we get there, before we unlock the region, Wagon Road Ambush Camp and Redwood RV Park Ambush Camp are also not populated, so there is nobody there. We can steal fuel right from where I am, and then we can just head straight across the hydro dam, drive, and get to the road. I will demonstrate this in a few seconds. But if you have unlocked Iron Butte, now you cannot cross the hydro dam. So what do? Now, if you remember from my survival core series, we started a rock climb from right next to this here RV. And I'm gonna utilize it in order to get myself around and across this segment right here and into this valley right here, which will unlock the ability to get to this road. So let's start with that first. So here we are. Don't forget to fuel up and of course make a quick save so you don't lose your progress. And our beloved RV is right here, and also make sure that it is the morning and you just turned the day around. And if I look over here, let me get off the bike. This is where our rock climb begins. This line is the one we want to follow, and then we want to head over on this side of the rock. Now, we used this in my survival core series to get to the south earlier than we were supposed to. But today, we are not headed south. We are headed all the way north of Iron Butte. Now, once we get to this part, we do not want to fall in any of the voids on the right side, so just simply gently push the left stick, and you don't want to use throttle. We want to climb up these rocks using only the left stick, and if you're on PC, hit the caps lock button and then start moving the bike. Now if I get on the left side is a little bit tricky. I want to get him just on top of the rock, and this is why we quick save. We also quick save in case we do fall somehow in the void on the on the right side, because that can kill us. So if I align the front wheel with the very top of the rock, nope. Let's try that again. It is a little bit finicky, but you can get it done with a little bit of practice and a few tries. A little bit of trial and error doesn't hurt. So again, we align our wheel almost perfectly, and we climb on these rocks. Just head slightly to the right, and now there's another void we want to avoid, no pun intended. And there we go. That's the hard part done. Now I want Deacon to go here into the right, and then climb up and over, and just through this tree and rock gap we can head to the left. Now we can use throttle again, climb this rock just so we don't slip, and now we want to head toward the right. And there are going to be invisible barriers, so I wouldn't speed up because you don't want to fall off the bike. And we also don't want to get stuck, so avoid valleys like these. So if I head up, I think we may have hit a barrier just back then. So yeah, let's make our way all the way up. If I were you, I'd stay on the top side. But we also want to be slow because we don't want to hit any areas where the game says leaving playable area. And as you can see, there's some snow here. I believe this is a safe spot to descend down. And as you can see, there is a beautiful waterfall in here. I bet you've never seen this spot in Days Gone. Let me take a small pause to take some photos in photo mode. Okay, so now let's cross the water. And as you can see, we have a perfect way to cross right here. The water is a little bit shallow. And now we are across the river. So we just make our way down. Now I believe this area of the map is called Suicide Gulch. because there is a sign on the way to Redwood RV ambush camp. And look at the sun rays. And as you can see, we hit a invisible barrier, but that's nothing to worry about. Is that a wolf? Whoa, I think that might be a cougar actually. So yeah, this area is still not as safe. You're still gonna get freakers and animals. It is not completely safe, but yeah, this area is very much soaked. If you come here before blowing up the hydro dam, this area is actually a golf course. So yeah, we just follow here, we make sure we don't fall in the water. Why is the game trying to rain? I made sure to like turn the day to morning before I started this clip.
Shit.
So yeah, we hit another wall. Let's just go around it. I think this would have dropped us into the area where we get the fertilizer. And yeah, this is why I say drive slowly. Okay, no big deals. Just move up. And we want to avoid these rocks. Stay up here. Ow, is that a barrier? I think there might have been one. Just go around the tree. Let's head slightly more upwards, and this is an area where we want to start being careful of the game telling us that we are leaving the playable area. And look, we have ourselves some floating trees and floating grass. And as soon as you can see the game telling you leaving playable area, I can't talk today. Yeah, just head on slightly downwards, and you'll be okay. And we're almost there. We are almost there. And here we are. Here is the road. And as you can see, I am right here on the map. Now, if I try and go this way, it'll say leaving playable area, and then the lighting has a weird glitch. As you can see, it starts to flash, but this isn't too extreme. I don't want it to get any extreme in case anybody viewing this is epileptic. So yeah, just a tip. Stay on this lane. Don't drive over here because the game will say leaving playable area in certain places along this left lane. So yeah, we just keep descending down. What a beautiful road. If only we had a radio in this bike so we could play Life as a Highway. And yeah, we still get freaks sometimes. It is more rare, I guess. And this is that bridge from Ironbeat Ranch. I'm pretty sure there is some like footage of the game before it was released where you could see this bridge not collapsed. So this was meant to be a accessible area. And there we go. As soon as we see that curve, that is the part where the game starts to tell us that we are leaving the playable area. This is as far as we can go, unfortunately. Now if I try going inwards, I think we're gonna get the exact same prompt. Yep. There we go. That proves it. And now, for the fun part, crossing the hydro dam. So here I am in a save where I haven't unlocked Iron Butte just yet, and I'm in the Lost Lake region. Now if we head over to this location, this is Camp Pioneer. If you follow this exact road north of Malacqua Lake, we cross this bridge, and then we go into these waters that are kind of bloody, and then we park here. Now, you will notice that there is a closed off gate. You may encounter a sniper ambush. The sniper is usually standing over here. You may get a couple of rippers jumping down from there, but take care of them first. And then the next thing you want to do is get the fuel that is located right here, and then bring it over to your bike, fuel up, quick save, because we have ourselves another rock climb, and this will get us into Iron Butte.
Good.
So, this right here, you see this line on this rock? We want to climb on the left of it. We'll start on this rock to the right side of this line, and then as soon as your rear wheel hits the second rock, you want to start turning to the right, aim toward this corner up here, and you shall not fall, you shall go over this rock. So, now, let's start the climb. Again, we push the left stick, no throttle, or if you're on PC, hit caps lock, and then start moving the bike. And as soon as our second wheel hits the rock, so you kind of want to start turning before the second wheel hits the rock. Did I even quick save? Let me just straighten the bike a little bit. So as soon as it hits the rock, we start turning, aim for the corner. Nope. I think our front wheel has to be like slightly below this exact corner in order for it to work. Let's try that again. And also be careful not to die. Watch your health if you keep falling off. Okay, so start turning before the wheel hits it, aim for here, and now, there we go. And now we wanna move the bike so that the wheels are on this rock on the right side so we don't fall off the bike when we're down here. Okay. And there we go, we did not fall off the bike, but if we did, it's not a big deal. Because now we want to climb this rock and then stay on this left side, and then we want to get our bike to start climbing up, and we made it inside of Iron Butte. Now Iron Butte is not that hard to navigate, just follow the route that I am going. So we head toward the closed off gate, and then we follow this dirt trail until we see the bonfire and the barn right over here. And there is actually an eliminator located right in the corner above Deke's head, which is the sidearm that I have currently equipped. Right? No, I actually switched saves. Anyways, so I'm wondering, does it actually spawn on PC or not? Maybe I just have a glitch. But if we follow this dirt trail, no, that's the wrong turn. So as soon as it splits off, take the left side, and then we'll run into this gas station. Be careful, there are rippers here sometimes. And then right past this jump, we head over on the right. And like I said, Redwood RV Park Ambush Camp is not populated. We're gonna use it to refuel, and it does seem like it's the end of the day for me right now. So, yeah. You guys are gonna watch this at night, in-game. And we make our way here because there is a fuel can. Because at this stage in the game, our fuel tank is pretty bad. So we just fill up,
That should be it.
get back on the bike, and try to make our way onto that road before it turns to nighttime, before any freaks jump on us. And now we just follow this dirt trail. And then as soon as we hit pavement, we go on the left. And then we see this dirt trail. And oh look, we can cross the hydro dam now. And now we head over down to the golf course. Look at how beautiful the terrain is in Iron Butte. And I would just follow this dirt trail until it ends right around here somewhere. And then we head a little bit upwards. We see there are rocks on the right side. You want to be a little ways higher. Watch out for freakers, they will still spawn. Even though this is an area you're not meant to be at. Well, from here it is basically the same story. And now it says leaving playable area, so we head over to the right. And I am riding quickly, I know. I said don't ride quickly, but it is turning nighttime, and we get to experience this road at night. And just like last time, once we get to here, it'll say leaving playable area and start flickering with the lighting. I don't know why. And again, stay on the right lane, don't go on the left lane. You'll get trouble with leaving playable area. So yeah, look at that view, wow. And here we are. There are a couple of bleachers down here, and there's the bridge. That's just up a ways from Iron Butte Ranch. And here is our curve. So yeah, that's it. That's the entire road. And I do want to show one more thing, which is where we got the name of the road. So each one of these crossroad signs is referring to the road that it is parallel to. So Black Crater Road is this one right here. Hawksbeard Road is the one that goes across here and goes into Iron Butte, which is closed off during this stage in the game. But the reason why I know that from this point forward this is called Old Belknap Road is because if I follow this road, watch what happens. So if we follow this road, go around this roadblock, this road will eventually run into another road with a crossroad sign. And if I enter photo mode because I don't want to interact with any of the freaks, let's switch our field of, aperture. So yeah, this says Mackenzie Wagon Road, aka the Mackenzie Pass, which is this road right here, and that says Old Belknap Road, which is this one right here. So that is your proof. Now let's turn Deacon into Crazy Frog. I would like to inform you that I have a Discord server. If you would like to join, the link is in the description. But that is sadly where I have to end it today. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, hit subscribe to support the channel, leave your thoughts in the comments, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss another upload. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next time. Until then, this has been G, signing out. Peace.